having been a human resources practitioner, CHRO in the past myself, I know what it felt like to be the one responsible for selecting the right software and the right tools for an organization. It can be really intimidating because you often feel like somebody's just selling you something. You don't know what's true, what's not true. It all looks beautiful through the sales process, but then you get to implementation and user training, and the wheels start coming off the bus, and things are no longer as shiny and glittery as they were, 4, 5, 6 months ago when you were in that sales meeting. And so I wanted to create an opportunity for HR professionals to kind of sit in their safe space and hear these conversations so that they can learn how to ask the right questions, how to research different elements of what they might be interested in, and then apply it without feeling like they're being sold something.
In terms of the trends, one of the ones that everybody's been talking about for a while is artificial intelligence. And I think that 5 years ago at the HR technology trade show in Las Vegas, every company was like, we're AI. And it was sort of lip service. It was a bit of a marketing spin. But what's actually interesting is now a lot of these solutions have some sort of intelligence behind them that can make your team a lot more effective and efficient. An example of that could be sourcing. So sourcing, the biggest innovation there a few years ago was LinkedIn Recruiter. And it was like, hey, we can access all these profiles, et cetera. But it was a very manual process, and maybe you could do some Boolean searches and things like that. But for the most part, you were logging in, you were running a query, you were getting a list of people, you were scanning them manually, and you were sending them messages, and even the follow-up wasn't automated. Now what you can do is you can upload a rec, and one of these AI systems will read it and be like, oh, okay, it looks like this is a Java engineer for Boston, Massachusetts, and they need 5 years of experience. And here's some of the stuff that your team cares about. I just scanned your ATS, and you've got a bunch of people that you've interviewed in the past there. And I just scanned the open web, and here's a bunch of other people. So this is the short list. Here's the message. Do you want to send it? Boom. People who don't follow up, we'll follow up with them. We'll put them into a scheduling queue so that you don't need an HR coordinator to schedule people. This one person is like 5 people now or 10 people now. They're sort of have this exoskeleton, which is the AI enabled system.